Today I'm getting rid of my trusty Nissan Cube. But before I do that, I decided to film a little video showing you some of its finer points. We're going to start with styling because that's the Cube's biggest selling point, namely the fact that even though they call it the Cube, every single surface is round. All the interesting styling continues on the inside. For example, the headliner is rippled. There's also a piece of shag carpeting on the dashboard. Now you might be wondering why it's here. Maybe you put your sunglasses on it or your garage door opener, but you're not allowed to do any of that. That's because there's a warning label that says do not place any objects on this product. In other words, it's here for style. And if all that wasn't cool enough, the rear floor mat is also rippled. And who doesn't love a car with a strange-looking plastic panel and a giant zit on the rear door? The Cube's other interesting design feature, it has a fat bottom lip.
For a small car, the Cube also makes a lot of noise. Now, part of that is due to the CVT transmission. But it's also due to the fact that it probably wasn't built with an incredible amount of precision.
The Cube is also insanely practical and easy to use. For example, there's none of that lifting your tailgate over your head thing. That's because the Cube isn't a hatchback. It's a door back. And once you're inside, you've got these great features like this wonderful cargo cover that will hide all your belongings. And you've got at least a foot or two of cargo space.
I mean, sure, the seats don't fold down all the way, but I mean, check this out. There's a cup holder on the left side of the steering wheel. Do you have a cup holder on the left side of the steering wheel?
The Cube also features this awesome wraparound rear glass. Although you get inside and you learn that the glass doesn't really wrap around.
If you're wondering how I ended up with the Nissan Cube, the answer is that I inherited from a family member. Now that's how virtually everybody ends up with a Nissan Cube. You don't go to the store and say, oh, I really want a Nissan Cube. Instead, it's more like, yes, Mom, I know you're going to jail for embezzlement for 2 years. I will drive your Nissan Cube until you get out.
But I'm moving across the country, so it's finally time to let the Cube go.
In the end, I'm really sad to see it go, largely because it means that I will no longer have a reliable car to drive when my other vehicles are broken. But most importantly, I'll miss it because where else will you find a headliner like this?